What's up everyone, my name is Itssbbz and E3 2017 is finally upon us. Christmas for gamers is here and I've actually taken a week off work to see everything and to report to all of you at home watching. So, today we're talking about the EA Play 2017 press conference. A video that I actually didn't think I would be making because EA has not brought a lot to the table in recent years. But surprisingly, they actually brought a lot to the table this year. So I probably won't be covering every single little detail. I'll be covering what caught my eye and what caught my attention. So if there's anything you guys think I missed, or if it's anything I missed that you think it's important, please tell me in the comment section below. And I'll be posting links to all the trailers in the description below, so if there's anything you missed out on that you actually want to see before I talk about it, you can check it out down there. So, every year the different companies holding the press events actually try to outshine each other with different cool intros. And this year seems to be no difference, so let's take a look at what EA brought this year. Okay, so that's how they chose to start the event off. Someone please just zap me with one of those Men in Black thingies so I can go on with life after this. Uh, anyways, they moved on to some Madden 18 stuff, showing off a bigger and better career mode, following in the footsteps of FIFA's career mode, where they made the journey in the last game. And now, I'm not really into the sports titles. I usually just play a game or two of FIFA against a friend and then I don't play it for a while, so I won't be really covering the sports titles. Sorry all you sports fans out there, but they just don't catch my interest. But there was actually one thing that caught my attention during all the sports talks, and that was actually EA's approach to esports. FIFA Ultimate Team is actually getting a lot of love in this prospect, and it looks like they're actually going all in with the esports, and if they are, that could be a really good thing. Next up, EA showed off some DLC for Battlefield 1. There were some new stages and a couple of revamped stages into night mode, and a lot of other things, and it all looked great and all, but I mean, that's almost starting off the event with showing off DLC, and I mean, really? Is that how far the game industry have fallen? Need for Speed is back, and this time EA's making a game that it looks like if you combine the Fast and the Furious with the wet dream of Michael Bay. And I'm not talking like the regular old wet dream, I'm talking soggy Michael Bay underpants. Ugh. So, Payback is being developed by Ghost Games, and it looks like they're going with a very cinematic approach with this one. The graphics looks amazing, just like every other car game out there. The gameplay looks like a lot of fun, and what they've shown so far, it looked a lot like it was scripted, but it still looked like a lot of fun. So I'm actually gonna hold my breath on this one because I haven't played a fun car-related game since Need for Speed Underground, and that is a long time ago. Next up, Patrick Sutherland entered the stage to talk about EA Originals, which is EA's indie game developing platform where they actually help indie game developers to get their games into gamers' hands, which is not the easiest thing to do. So during his whole speech about EA Originals, he actually mentioned a game that I truly adore. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, a game developed by Swedish movie director Josef Fares. And Brothers was kind of a smash hit, hitting the game industry out of nowhere with gameplay styles and mechanics that rarely gets used. for example, you control both brothers in conjunction to actually progress into games where there's a big brother and a little brother that can do different stuff depending on their height and strength and all that. And they actually found ways to tell a story in a really unique way with this game that I thought was truly amazing. Patrick Söderlund followed this whole thing up by announcing a partnership between EA and Josef Fares and his game studio Hazelight Studios to publish their upcoming game, A Way Out. So after a fantastic trailer, Josef Fares enters the stage with probably more enthusiasm than all of EA combined, and after getting his own name wrong, he starts to give us a little bit of detail on how the different mechanics of A Way Out works. So for example, the game is in split screen at all times, and if one character is having a cutscene, the other can move around freely and do whatever the fuck he wants. And this looks really intriguing and gives Fares a totally new way to tell a story. I actually have a lot of faith in Fares and his team since playing Brothers, and they actually really outdid themselves with that game. So if you haven't tried that game out, just go ahead and do it, because I would recommend it from the bottom of my heart. After Fares' excellent presentation, Patrick Söderlund returned to the stage to talk about Project Scorpio, and I actually thought this whole part felt really out of place. Basically, EA got on their knees and got their hands ready for some really good ball fondling, puckering up their lips and shit. I mean, this shit was, like I said, it felt really out of place, and it felt like they were sucking up to the masters being Xbox. Or something. Choosing to end this ball fondling session by announcing BioWare's new IP. And when I say announce, that's basically all they did, giving us a 10-second teaser, getting one last tuck of the balls in by ending the teaser trailer with the text, gameplay reveal at Xbox E3 press conference or something like that. And that's what I think is really out of place. I mean, BioWare is no small thing. It's one of the biggest studios EA have, and even if they've been fucking up recently with Mass Effect 4 and all that, I still say BioWare is a big thing, and choosing to like hand over their biggest announcement to Xbox like that, it's very out of place. After some more sports announcements and montages and all that stuff, EA finally got to the part that everyone has been waiting for. Star Wars. Now this is what I'm talking about. The Imperial March blasting out of the speakers, stormtroopers entering the stage, and lastly, Janina Gavankar enters the stage. She is the actress that plays the main character in the new Battlefront 2 story mode. So anyways, there was a whole wealth of information given to us about Battlefront 2. There was like 30 minutes of Battlefront 2. So I'm not going to be able to go through everything because I probably already forgot like half of it. But I'm still gonna rant about some of it, so we'll actually let Janina decide which topic we'll talk about first.
New essential Star Wars story.
Not having a story mode in the first Battlefront game was just a big missed opportunity, according to me. So the inclusion of a story mode in Battlefront 2 is not a big surprise, but I'm actually very happy that they choose to include it. Now, they're talking about using this story in this game as a bridge, just like Rogue One was a bridge between Episode 3 and 4. So they're talking about making this a bridge between Episode 6 and 7, which actually gets me even more interested, because, I mean, it's a Star Wars canon story, and I need all of that stuff.
Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars eras.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really a big fan of the prequel movies. But the inclusion of battlegrounds from all 3 eras of Star Wars means that I will actually be able to shoot one of those Roger Roger fuckers right in the face, and that I think will be very satisfying. And the inclusion of battlegrounds from the other eras will also be a good thing. I mean, being able to swing around shooting Ewoks and shit, and Hoth, I mean, yeah, they've been done in the older Battlefront games, sorry. But you can't get enough of those things. And I mean, even more classic stages will mean even more fucking nostalgia. And that is what Star Wars is all about.
Space battles.
Just like not having a story mode in the last Battlefront game, not having space battles was a huge minus for me when I went into that game. The inclusion of it in the second Battlefront game will only make it much better than its predecessor, and it's a big plus.
Split screen co-op.
Now this is something that probably won't affect me that much, since I will be playing this on the PC, since I actually have kind of a beast of a PC, so I want to be able to get as much out of the graphics as possible. But the inclusion of split screen co-op is a huge plus when it comes to console gamers. I usually don't play PlayStation that much anymore, but if there was more couch co-op games, I would definitely be playing it more, so this inclusion is a big plus.
Free content that will keep us playing together for years to come.
Wait, what? Play that one more time.
Free content that will keep us playing together for years to come.
No. This is an EA press conference. I don't believe... Play it one more time.
Free content.
So you're saying EA will give out like a season pass free for everyone that buys this game? Because she has said all future content will be free. Play it one more time.
Free content.
I actually don't know what to say. This is EA being fucking superb in my opinion. Now, in the last couple of years, I think they've taken a step down from the big pedestal of shit that they were sitting on and actually done a lot better. So this is... I'm at a loss for words. Good job, EA. Holy shit, did I just say that? So after all this information, EA handed everything over to the gamers, letting some EA staff and a bunch of YouTubers and other people that EA invited to E3 to play a game of Battlefront 2 so we could all observe it. And I would actually recommend everyone out there that is interested in actually playing Battlefront 2 to check this shit out, because this was an amazing game. There was so much they showed us that I won't be able to like talk about everything, but like trust me, it was fucking cool. Check it out. I'll leave a link to every trailer, and especially that one, in the description below. So after showing us Battlefront 2 multiplayer in its full glory, EA handed everything over to the staff behind the mobile game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I think it is, which is a game that's actually been getting a lot of praise lately, both from YouTubers and from the gamers alike. So I actually haven't checked it out. I'm not that into mobile games, but sometimes I actually dabble into it, and that might be one that I check out because, I mean, Star Wars. Anyways, right here, this is kind of where they lost me. They showed a couple of more mobile things. They showed some Battlefield 1, and after that, that was kind of it. So, I actually need to get some sleep before I watch Microsoft tomorrow. So, I will see you all in the next video where we'll go over whatever Microsoft is going to say. I'm quite eager to see that one because I think there will be some Scorpio stuff in there. See you all there. Peace out.
I'll never be able to do that again in my life. I'll never be able to do that again in my life. Never, ever. That's it. That's as good as it gets. I should just stop playing. I should quit.